Morning everyone. Sorry for the rough appearance, but I've just got up. I've been off work all week, off sick, thrown a sickie, just due to how I've been feeling. Um, I'm over 5 months sober now, and the depression words come into my journey now, which I didn't really expect. Never ever considered, I never ever thought I had depression. I always knew drink was a depressant, and it made me feel down. Um, but following my journey now, and being over 5 months sober, and realizing how I actually feel while I'm sober, I've had occasions where I felt equally as bad as I did when I was drinking. Now, a bit of a light bulb moment's come on for me now because I got a little bit down because I got 5 months sober and I still felt pretty crap, and I thought that was how it's gonna be. But now I come to terms with, I've got mild depression which comes and goes. But looking back now, it makes much more sense because when I was drinking, I had these bouts of depression. I didn't realise at the time. I had no idea because I blamed drink for everything. So it's really interesting now for me because thinking back, there's one of my best mates. He always said he's never met anyone like me. I was all or nothing for everything I did, and I was one extreme to the other. So I would go this way and do it 100%, and then I could just stop that and go this way and do that 100%. And quick examples of that is losing weight. In my life, I've lost 5 stone 4 times in my life. 5 stone is a hell of an amount of weight to lose, and I've done that 4 or 5 times. But what I'm getting at about that is I've put that weight on. I just stopped, so I can go from this healthy guy who was at the gym every day, walking, climbing mountains on a weekend, just obsessing about climbing stuff, cycling 40 mile, to where I am now. I just stop, got no motivation to do anything, crap eating, putting weight back on. So I'm exactly the same as I was when I was drinking, but now I'm not drinking. So daft as it sounds, I'm quite upbeat about this now because I kind of realise that there's something wrong with me, something else wrong with me, that I can fix. It might be medication, it might be counselling, I don't know. But it sounds pretty good, that, because if I can get rid of that, or if I can get control of that, and obviously be sober as well, I'm gonna be a really happy, good person, which I'm quite excited about. So I'll say this depression or bout of depression that I've had has lasted like 4 or 5 weeks. I spent yesterday looking at a lot of YouTube videos, like I do, and I basically typed in alcohol and depression, and it was really interesting. I found some really good sort of stuff I could research on, and one of the best ones, or a couple of them, sort of alluded to the same point, which was because alcohol was one of the biggest things in my life. It was up there. It was number one, wasn't it? There's your wife, there's your kids, there's your job, but alcohol's number one. That's your biggest relationship because it's with you all the time. So if you look at someone who's lost a wife, unfortunately, if someone's passed away, or if it's just a divorce, things have not worked out, and they go through that grieving process. This is what I was watching yesterday, and it makes a lot of sense to me now. You've lost something absolutely huge in your life, and you have to come to terms with that. Your brain's got to rewire itself. We all know this, and chemicals have got to rebalance themselves, apparently. Things like that. So it's really interesting that it's hard to explain. It's hard to put it into words. You've lost a lifelong partner, and you go into mourning, and part of mourning, it can be depression, feeling low, bad thoughts and whatever, until you come out the other side. So I think if you do stop drinking, I think you're going to go through a touch of that anyway. I don't even if you're not depressed, that's fine. You're going to go through it because you're going to miss it. Because no matter what you say, I think you do go through that time where you think life's going to be no fun when you've quit booze. you think you're just going to be this boring guy or girl for the rest of your life, and it's not true at all. When you go to do's and functions sober, it's hardly any different, to be honest, and it's actually more fun when you're watching pissed up people talking shit, which unfortunately drunk people talk shit all the time, and we didn't realise that when we were drinking. So yeah, I just thought I'd get that off my mind. So I'm feeling quite upbeat actually. I've got something now to work on, and it makes so much sense now on how I've been for the last 3, 4, maybe 5 years, and why I've destroyed everything. But I blame drink for 100%, and only drink. But now I've got something else to work on. So yeah, I'm not trying to big up. I've got depression. Woohoo! I'm not saying that, but it's something that if I can get it under control, and it's not that bad. Let's face it. It's just I've got to understand what makes me basically crash and do nothing. Stop all the good stuff I'm doing, and I crash out, and that's it. So I just need to find that trigger or whatever it is. Might be meds, I don't know. Get that under control, and yeah, happy days. So thanks for listening. I hope I don't bore you too much, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. Have a good day, everyone. See you later.